All right, it's 5:02. Let's get started. Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Dr. Nitin. I am the managing trustee of SAS Foundation. Our foundation is focused on empowering the youth on four fronts: education, health, environment, and community development. As part of the education initiatives, we offer the internship every year. And this year, at this point, we are offering two internships. One is on the cybersecurity awareness, the other one is on the digital entrepreneurship and content creation. And thank you all for joining. I'll quickly run you through what this internship program looks like and what all we'll be covering in the 10 sessions. So we'll start with the introduction to the digital entrepreneurship. Then we'll go a little deeper into how the content is created. And then what is the personal branding and why it is important for each one of us. Little bit onto the writing side by focusing on your blogging and writing skills. Then the visual part for the graphic design. Then on to the audio part where the voice, podcasting, and the storytelling is important. Then we'll go on to understanding marketing and the social media. Again, you will be doing all of these things because you want to make money. Since it says digital entrepreneurship, so understanding of the money and how do you earn the money online is very, very important. And while we do this, safety and becoming a digital citizen which is cyber aware is very, very important to protect your business as well as to protect other people from the harms that can happen. And then the last session will be mostly focused on you pitching your digital startup that you have understood through these 9 sessions. Each of these sessions will be accompanied by a hands-on assignment. At the end of the module, the trainer will walk you through what is the assignment that you have to do for that session. You prepare the assignment and then you upload the assignment to the given location. You will not be able to submit the assignments until all the 10 assignments have been created and uploaded. We'll walk you through the entire process, how it will happen. And it will be an exciting journey. Let's keep it interactive. You ask questions to understand the things. If you are able to ask the questions during the session, good. If not, use the WhatsApp medium. The trainer is there. We are there. We'll be helping you out on clarifying any of the doubts you may have. Okay. And then one of the good practice is join in time. Do not leave the initial 5 minutes, 10 minutes, assuming that I will join this session maybe a little later or so. Always join the session on time and make sure you're joining the session regularly. Don't rely on to the recording, because if you are relying only on the recording, then you miss the interactive part. Any of the doubt you may have, you may write it on WhatsApp, but then talking to the trainer directly, understanding the viewpoint, the concept is something that you will miss. So let's now welcome our trainer, Dr. Jyoti. Dr. Jyoti will be walking you through these 10 sessions, explaining you what this digital entrepreneurship is and how you can become a digital entrepreneur after these 10 sessions. So Dr. Jyoti is one of the distinguished healthcare and medtech strategists. She is also a doctoral researcher at SSBM Geneva, and she is the co-founder and CEO of JV EdTech Medovation, which is based out of Mumbai. She has more than 16 years of experience across the clinical practice, hospital operations, quality governance, and healthcare innovation. She has that unique blend of strategic vision and the practical expertise, and she has held senior positions, key positions in the global organizations like 3M, Convatec, Kimberly-Clark, etc. And she has been leading the clinical education, infection prevention programs, and the operational excellence initiatives. She has been making significant contributions to the hospital commissioning, quality systems, JCI, NABH driven frameworks. And she is a passionate advocate for structured communication and the evidence-based practices. She is committed to empowering the next generation with the practical and future-ready skills, digital entrepreneurship and content creation being just one of them. So with that, now let me hand over to Dr. Jyoti. Sorry for that tongue twisting thing. Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Jyoti.
Thank you so much, Nitin. And it's really my privilege to be associated with the SAS Foundation as a board of trustee. And it is a really great initiative Dr. Nitin has been taking and the entire team, because eventually we want the youth to be understanding that how we can help them, how we can build the future together. So I hope I'm audible to everyone once again. Thank you so much, everyone. And I would request, why don't you on the videos? Come on, everyone. Let's have a video interaction so it becomes very easy for me to connect with all of you. Thank you so much, Priyanka. So sweet of you. Okay, everybody. Last 10 seconds, I would want everyone to come on video so that we can start the session. It becomes very interactive. And as Dr. Nitin has mentioned, if you have any questions, you can always raise your hand. You can stop me. Or if you want, you can take the sessions at the end of the uh, event also. Okay. So can we start? Yes, give me thumbs up. Give me
Yes, ma'am.
thumbs up. Use all your signs. Okay. Thank you, Manan. Thank you, Mika. Thank you, the Kanch. So sweet of you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. Now here we go. Yes, Abhinav. Thank you so much. Perfect. So can we start? Yes. Perfect. Now allow me to share my screen.
Avinav, you have a question for Dr. Jyoti?
No, sir, it's just lagging. So,
All right.
Okay. Perfect. 1 minute. Give me a moment to share my screen. Okay. So here we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Hope my screen is visible to all of you. Somebody please confirm. Yes?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. 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 Thank you so much. So once again, very good evening to one and all here. It's 5-9 and will be starting the module 1, which is Introduction to the Digital Entrepreneurship, Empowering Young Mind and Think Like an Entrepreneur, right? So this slide is pretty explainable, which says that yes. Now, what is entrepreneurship? Can anybody just type it down in the chat box and let me just know what do you mean by entrepreneurship? Whatever the one word comes in your mind. Anybody, you can type it in the chat box. One word, one unique word. What is entrepreneurship mean? I know you're able to see it here, but still, okay. Someone say something. Okay. Priyanka saying it's business. Okay, Priyanka. What else? Okay. So if you see, entrepreneurship is an ability to turn an idea into business that solves a problem or add value, right? So I'm sure you must have remember your school days or your timing, where you would have got chance to do something different, right? Okay. So what it must be like, turning your lemonade stand at your apartment or gate, or just to check that if somebody is willing to take that. It's just a simple idea, right? However, I'm sure at the you would have solved any issues which could be very prominent in your schools or your your society, or probably your friend would have said something. Can we just do something, start of selling, or creating some informative aspects, or the craft, or selling some snacks. But this is a one aspect. But I would like to know from your side, anybody, you can type it down also, anyone has ever done any kind of a small uh, business in their time. I remember I have taken the tuitions when I was 20-year old, or maybe maybe 16 to 16-year old. I have taken the tuitions. I used to even babysit also, so I have done that. So anybody has done something? Yes. You can type it down, or you can unmute yourself, or you can say. Okay, cool. So when you say about doing something, it's very important to know what is that one idea that can ignite. Okay, so who's an entrepreneur according to you? But entrepreneur has to have a certain skills, right? One is a creative thinker, one is a problem solver, one is a risk taker, another one is a leader and learner. However, when you talk about the creative thinking, what do you mean by creative thinking? Is that where what is something you have done differently from other? Now everyone is doing something, but what is that you're doing something unique and you have really helped someone to resolve the issues? For example, the entrepreneurs, they see things very differently. Okay, they look at everyday life and imagine the way to make it more better. Example, a student who loves an animal that create a white channel and to teach the kid and how to take care of the pets. Okay, because that is something is very, very important, right? He will if he's taking care of the pets. Okay, pets means cat, dog, or any pet he has, so he's trying to teach you how to take care of the pets, right? That comes with the creative thinking. That's one example. How about the problem solver? For example, now if somebody had any issues, some of the students might be facing some issues, okay, in their studies. So you might think that how can I help the person? How can I help the, my classmate? And how can I just create a small app, a tutoring app, which can help a classmate to understand math better? Okay. Now, who's a risk taker? Now, there are at times people might help to resolve the issues. However, who's the risk taker? Okay, the one who is brave enough to understand that yes, there might be an issue, I may not be able to succeed every time, but I can help, I can take this risk, I can give a try, I can try my level best, right? So it's very important to taking that small risk, which means in learning from the failure, and you can really try again and again. That's what the risk taker lies in. Okay, for example, you can start a small business, maybe homemade kitchen, and not every kitchen you will be able to sell, but at least you are trying your level best to do the needful, right? Now, who's a leader and learner? So what have you learned recently that made you feel proud? Okay, so let me be very honest with you here. The journey when you start as an entrepreneur, from creative thinker to problem solver to the risk taker, this journey always has been exciting. However, who is going to be learning from this journey and developing himself or herself, right? Those are the entrepreneur who are led by the who led to inspire other. Okay, now they never stop learning, they always start reading, asking the questions, and improving themselves. Because you might think, okay, if anybody would know Canva in the beginning, okay, you might not even know how to make Canva in the beginning. However, practicing, learning, making Canva, maybe 100 or 200 Canva, you become an expert, isn't it? So it's very important. For example, a class monitor who also starts school blogs and invite others to write. So this is a journey, and it always helps you to build up this journey over a period of time. So if somebody sees which are the qualities in entrepreneurs, so it's a creative thinker, problem solver, risk taker, leader, and learner. Not necessarily you need to resolve a big problem. Not necessarily. You can start with the small ideas. You can see how it can help, but be consistent, be patient, so that you can help yourself also, and you can start this wonderful journey. Because entrepreneurs are not born, they are made. Okay, this is something very much you have to appreciate. Now, what makes an entrepreneur? It's very important to understand. You need to have a curious mind. If I do not have the thought process, if I don't understand, like if I, if for example, I have this bottle, right? If I do not know how to sell this bottle, and I'm not curious, I'm not putting a different effort, I'm not thinking about the branding, I'm not thinking about what kind of water it has got, I'm not thinking about the place where I'm going to sell this bottle, right? So it's very important that you need to have the curious mind. Okay, now what do you mean by curious mind? So you should ask the question. We always believe in our medical professional, we always ask why, what, when, where, and how. This five domain will be always there with us, because if you know why is this done in this way, you should ask What if we could make it easier and faster and the better? What if it can be better, right? So you're asking what, how we can do it, okay? And where is the resource? And which way it will help us to build our particular business, right? So having this curious mind and the thought process will always help you, because curiosity will help you to spot the hidden opportunities. Example, a student who noticed his friend were struggling with homework and created a WhatsApp group to help. This is the seed of a startup mindset, right? You're trying that idea, okay? You're trying to set an idea that with a curious mind that, yes, this is the problem. How can I help? Let me just start something doing it. This is the idea. Now, how do you see the opportunities in problem? Now, every problem has an opportunity. I always say that you should always use the word called opportunities. For example, you have certain things in mind and you need to see what are the opportunities you have to resolve these issues. Okay. However, every problem is a chance to solve something that matters. Entrepreneurs think, how can I fix this? Instead, this is annoying. So if you see the first section which says a curious mind. So this curious mind which says this spot on your startup mindset. Your startup mindset should be always in the journey of your behavior. How can I fix this? How can I resolve this issue? How can I help someone? Instead of, this is annoying, this is really bad, I don't want to do it, this is really boring, and it's not my cup of tea. This is not the way to understand. Okay, so what you think you become, I'm sure you know this terminology very well. So it's very important, you have to say that, how can I fix it? Okay, how can I fix it? Okay, now, what the example, when the school moved to the online during the COVID, I'm sure you are the batch, probably you would have seen that many of the students and the colleges and the universities have come to the conclusion with the digital learning. So digital era has started, but it's very important that we have adopted that, right? And couple of students would have started their lessons to explain the particular channels through channels, right? So to teach their juniors. Okay, take example of my medical professionals, where we have to literally take the sessions of the doctors. We have to teach them what is the simulation is all about. We have to help them to build up about certain things, certain aspects, right? So it is very important to see the opportunity differently, how we can resolve it, how can I fix this? Okay, so keep this in mind. Now, coming back to the plan, as we seen the first, there's an idea, there's a plan, and there's to create. Now, create, when it comes to the create, it's very important that how does your passion plus action and the innovation begins, right? So, what is passion? Passion is nothing but what you strongly love, what you really love. So in SAS Foundation, we help youth. We build up their future, their career, their growth mindset, their ideas. We help them to build up the environmental help on the environmental issues. So this is the passion that we wanted to help. We wanted to support. We want to develop this nation in a better space, right? So this is what the passion, what we love, and that's the reason Dr. Nitin and myself is here to help you, to support you, to guide you. Now, what is action? What you should do about it? So we have built up the curriculum. We are helping you to understand certain things. We are coming up. We are spending our time. We are being there with you. We will be there throughout the time. Okay, you'll be always can connect with us. So we are trying to build up that strength. We are trying to build up that system which will help you to understand what is your action which is required to resolve any kind of solutions, what you want to do it. Now, innovations means new way to do something better. So passion without action is just an hobby. Okay, action without passion burns out faster. Together they spark innovation. See, if you have just passion, I'm sure you know this word. You might be very new for this terminology, but there is something called wanapreneur and the entrepreneur. So what is wanapreneur? I want to do this, 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 I have this idea, I have that idea, but you never do it. You never come to the conclusion, right? And who is entrepreneur? One who is curious mind, who sees an opportunity in the problem, and he comes or she comes and they decide that, yes, I have a passion, I can do it, I have a blueprint ready, I have an action plan ready, I'm thinking, let me just give a try. So it's very important. For example, a student who loves art and takes action by designing digital comics or can innovate in educational storytelling. So these are different ways and the means where from a seed of an idea where you start planning, you create, you share, and you grow. This is what makes an entrepreneur in a nutshell. So always keep this in mind. A curious mind, seeing an opportunities in a problem, passion plus action is equal to your innovations. Now, if you see here, what you notice, there are a couple of real stories. I'm sure you should be knowing it, right? So you don't need to wait to grow up to start. You can begin today with what you have right where you are at this moment. Okay. Now there are a couple of real stories which I wanted to share. There's a Shravan and Sanjay Kumaran, okay, the founder of the Go Dimensions. The age is they started their journey by 10 or 12. Location is Chennai. What they did, created a mobile app and the games using a simple coding tools. The achievement, by their early teens, they had launched 11 apps with over 70,000 downloads worldwide. Okay, known for being among the India's youngest app developer and the TEDx speaker. What lesson you can learn from here? You are never too young to start coding or creating digital tools. Okay, a very, very amazing story. Let's go to the second story. Tilak Mehta, a founder of Pepper and Parcel. At the age of 13, he started. Location Mumbai. What he do? He founded a courier service that delivered small parcels within the Mumbai in under 24 hours using Mumbai's famous Dabbawala system, right? Achievement, recognized as one of the India's youngest entrepreneur and featured in TEDx talks. What is the purpose? To help the people to get their forgotten item from home to office, like books, chargers, etc. What's the lesson you can learn here? Entrepreneurship start by solving everyday's problem, what you see around you, right? Coming back to the third inspiring story, Suhani Jalota. Okay, she's the founder of Manya Mahila Foundation. Age when she started, she was a teen. Location Mumbai again. What she did, she built a foundation that empower women by training them to make and sell affordable sanitary pads. Achievement. She's invited to Prince Harry and the Meghan Markle royal wedding as one of the seven change maker globally. Okay, recognized for tackling taboo, topics with bold ideas and empathy. Lesson: entrepreneurship can also mean building impact first organization that help others. So this is something amazing. If they can, so can you? Absolutely, you can. Okay. This real story, real inspiration, which really help us to build up, which really help us to start with the curious mindset. Now, moving to how the online business work. I'm sure you must have these ideas now, or you must have this thought process. How it works, how to do it. Okay. So anything which start with an idea. Okay. So I'm sure you also in your childhood or till now you would be doing something because every business start with an idea that solves a problem to add value. Okay. So for example, you might say that I love painting. What if I sell my artwork online? Isn't it? So what you can do, what is a tip we can give here? You can think about what you love doing and how it could help or entertain others, or how it can resolve, how it can help, how it can motivate, how it can inspire others, right? So that's how you help out, you help and you build up the idea that can be really amazing to start something moving on, right? Now, what is create a digital space? Okay, now choose where your business will be live online. Okay, website. It's a website, Instagram, YouTube channel, WhatsApp business, right? So it's very important that you have a different means when you create a digital space, right? So this digital space can be taken, the tool which are used in this particular delivery system are Canva, Google Sites, or the Shopify. Okay, so you can actually help you to build up your free website. You can develop your design, your logo, you can build up your post, you can start working on certain online different shops, by the using of the other tools and technology also. Now, how do you do the promotion and reach? The promotion and the reach, it's nothing but to tell the world about your idea. So how do you use it? On the Instagram reel, or a stories, or YouTube short, or a WhatsApp status, or a flyer, or a poster, or a word of mouth. So what you should be doing here, post consistently and be creative with your content. Now I'll stop here and I'll tell you something very interesting. Okay. The journey, when we start doing something, okay, that first month we are highly excited. We always want to do something. We always wanted to, make impact. We wanted to build up a legacy. We wanted to carry out many things. But the moment second or third month come, our excitation goes down. Okay. But it shouldn't be that way. So it's very important to be consistent. The day one, the kind of a josh you are having, it should be there at the third month, at the 6 months, at the third year, at the 30th year also. Okay. So that's again long-term business ideas. But what I'm trying to say that when you even start something small, because what are you doing here? You're trying to build up your mindset. When you build up your mindset and you do not give up even on a small things. For example, I want to do something for 3 months. I want to try this. It doesn't matter. I might get annoyed. I don't like it, but doesn't matter. Don't give up. Try. Because it should happen that you have tried and then you failed. So it's very important, try and fail, but never fails to try. So be consistent. Now, get orders. I'm sure if you put an effort, everything is bound to happen. Okay. So if your idea, concept, people get connected, so they'll start engaging and ordering product like handmade crafts, notes, ebook, services like tutoring, storytelling, voiceover, content like fun videos, poem, blogs, people can allow. So it's very important that what you do, what you want to do it. But it's again a very important factor when it comes to utilizing a digitalization platform or digital platform. You should be knowing a different areas of cyber security aspects too, so that it can help you to have a healthy environment to start your business. Now, coming back to delivery and a service. So what will we do? We had an idea, we create a digital space, we started doing the promotion and reaching out, we have got the order, and then delivery. How the delivery can happen? If you have a digital content, it can be done through PDF, ebooks, art files, you can send online. Physical like craft, you have to start helping, through the couriers or the hand delivery, right? So service can be delivered over a video calls, voice note, or a chat apps, depend upon how much is your target population, or how many students, or how many people are there to buy your whatever you do the business. So for example, a class 7 student giving storytelling sessions to the younger kids on a Google Meet, like what we are doing now, right? We are creating this environment to build up ideas and work on the this particular entrepreneurship model. So now the digital product, as we already mentioned, the content creators, you already know about it, and the online shop, these are the ideas which you can use it. Okay. So ideas, which is nothing but the create page, web page, website, channel, promote, post, receive orders, view, followers, deliver product, service, and of course, earn and the learn. This is a journey. You can't skip a single step here. You can't do that. It's very important to follow diligently each and every steps. Okay. Now, coming back to like starting the young gives you a special age. Of course, it's very important, right? Because at this age, you have a time, right? More time to explore, learn modern skills, and develop confidence. So when you are young, you have a support system. You have a financial support system. You have a mentor support system. You have a time you can explore. Okay. And you can fail. Doesn't matter. You can fail. You can try. Again, you can, try. Okay. So try and try, and you do something differently. You do not have much of pressure that you need to earn the money out of that. You're doing it because you're learning it. So your learning comes first. So your exploration comes first. So your learning curves your exploration. Okay. That helps you to build up your skills. Okay. So you can definitely have try the different ideas. You can make mistakes. You can discover what you truly enjoy. So for example, somebody might wants to do something with the crafts, but after 3 months they say, "Oh, I don't want to do the craft. I want to do a storytelling. I'm very good at it. I love talking. I love listening. I love interacting." So they might start doing something with the storytelling. Okay. Somebody says that, "No, I'm good at negotiating," or "I'm good at helping someone to do something." Right. So you will say, "Okay, let me be a spokesperson, or let me do something for them." Okay. So for example, here, something with an out of box, A 12-year-old student start an YouTube channel on a toy reviews. It may not grow immediately, but in 2 years, it become a space for tech gadget as their interest evolve. So please understand, there is nothing called shortcuts and don't go for shortcuts. Always aim for a long terms. Okay. Always try. First try. Okay. That's an habit should be there if you want to be a successful entrepreneurs. Okay. Learn modern skills early. So what is this all about? I'm sure you know in the AI age, it is very important that we adapt new technology. We learn the digital tool, editing videos, designing graphics, coding, creating reels. We should be knowing all these things. It's very important because learning these skills now gives you a massive head start, isn't it? You will also be more ready for the future because in the college, jobs, or anywhere, if you go or if you start your own company, you cannot rely on the people. You need to know what is the right way of doing the things. You need to know what are the exact ways of doing it. Now, I'll give you my example. In 2024, when we started a company, okay, I myself took initiative that I want to learn Canva. And I did 200 Canvas in 1 month. And I got some small awards also from Canva. Okay. If I would have not learned, and learning, there's no age for the learning. Okay. Okay. If I would have not learned that time, I would have not been able to guide my team. I would have not able to guide my interns or my team members or my colleague that what we required for a campaign, what we required for a presentation, what we required for a business presentation, what we require for a pitch. So it's very important that you adapt new skills, you learn and you develop yourself. An example here, a sixth grader who learns from Canva later uses it as a school project, presentations, and even freelance work in higher grades, right? That's a practice. That's the artwork he created. That's how he's developing himself to understand the different subject and the complexities too. So entirely, this will also help you to develop your confidence. Obviously, you started something, you tried, you failed, you tried, you failed. And again, you're helping yourself and coming back. You're bouncing back. You're learning it. And that's the process. It will develop your confidence. It is not when you become an entrepreneur, when you come to the Forbes that you enjoy. No, you enjoy the journey. Of course, that's another byproduct of it. But when you enjoy the journey, when you enjoy that, yes, I did try, I learned, I helped, I got support, I did that, I did this. Okay. So ultimately, this entire situations will help you to build up differently and the different visions too. Okay. So of course, create something of your own, no matter how small or big. Build yourself, build your belief, build your mindset. So you will learn to express ideas, present in front of the others, take the feedback positively, that your confidence will help you to spread in the schools or the friends or the beyond. So a student who create digital posters for their school fest becomes known for their creativity or build up the leadership skills, right? So these are the small things which you need to start building up, start cultivating, start building up that habit. Okay. So this is something is very, very important. From more time to explore, learn model skill early and develop the confidence. Now, what are the simple example of the online businesses you can start? Now, if you look at it here, so what you do, you have a platform. There are certain examples, tools, and the money idea. So what you do start with, if you want to sell an art or a craft on Instagram, what you should do? You should create and share your paintings, sketches, or origami, beadwork, handmade greeting cards, keychain. This is one set of example what we've given here, but there can be many. Okay. And then platform, of course, you have WhatsApp, Insta, and other platform. A student artist showcased weekly art reels and take ordered via DM. Okay. Tool Canva for posters, phone camera for photos, and money maybe 50 or 300 per artwork, customized item. You can charge as per your ideology, however you're doing it, right? Second, create educational YouTube videos. Now, when you create educational YouTube video, it's very important the subject what you should know and what you enjoy. Okay. For example, the math tricks, the science experiment, the grammar tips, or GK fact, etc. Okay. Now, YouTube is one of the YouTube short is one of the other platform you can use it. A class 7 student explain fun trick for multiplication tables and get 100 of views. Okay. YouTube phone camera editing apps like Shorts or CapCut, you can use it. Now, earn from YouTube views once you grow, take donations from the viewers, buy me a coffee. That's how the example start with. You can start doing that. Okay. Now, offer a storytelling or the podcast, which is another way of doing the thing. Record yourself reading short videos, any fables tables you're writing on, or in your own audios, stories, etc. So, platform again, Spotify via Anchor FM, YouTube, Instagram audio, etc. So the class 6 student narrates a moral stories with a background music and gain a kid fan base. Okay. So phone recorder, you have Anchor FM uploading. You can do this particular sounds apps, etc., which helps in background. Okay, so you can start building up yourself. Okay, so how we can have a money idea about it? You can offer a subscription or a shout outs or sell your audio as downloadable. Okay, so that the content can help to download it. Okay, now the next idea was to run a newsletter for kids. I'm sure you will know about it in future, but a lot of people talk about the newsletter. They develop a newsletter. So write and send out of a fun weekly newsletter with the puzzles, trivia, jokes, study tips, etc. Email using Mailchimp or Substack PDF via WhatsApp group. And the example could be the class 8 student curate a fun Friday news every week with the 3 cool facts and the 2 puzzles or a 1 joke, right? So examples is very funny, right? That will really help you to create your journey or give an idea. So of course, tool Google Docs or Canva or Mailchimp, you can use it. Now, what the money idea? Offer subscription 20 rupees per month, or get parent or teacher sponsor your newsletter. That you can do it. Coming back to the selling or digital notes or the flashcards. Okay, make easy to understand student for the study note purpose. Okay, which can be sell them digitally, and then Google Drive. Of course, then your Gumroad, Telegram channel, PDF, email, WhatsApp. Example, class 9 student create a revision flashcard or a science chapter with the diagram and charges 10 rupees per set. You have a Canva, you have MS Word, you have Google Doc, earn per PDF, download, offer, study, pack, etc. So this is up to you. You can see here now class 7, class 6, class 8, class 9. Okay, there are different kind of artwork, different kind of subjects have been involved. So based on your interest or your idea, you can always start creating something new. But what we should do here, you should start small, start smart, pick one idea and your creativity and just begin, and you will learn the rest on the way. Don't go for a hi-fi things, just start, at least start. Okay, now moving to we have an assignment. We are coming to the end now. We have an assignment. What you should be doing it. Okay, everybody, please be attentive. You are going to design one creative slide or a one page or a poster presenting your own digital business idea. Okay, user imagination, and it's an entrepreneurial spark. Okay, so what to include? To be included on your slide? One is business name, the logo, the tagline, optional bonus point. Describe your product or a service in 2 to 3 lines, and who will be benefit from it. The kids, student, like your target population, teacher, parents, etc. And what problem does it solve? Okay, and tools you can use it for your like Canva, PowerPoint, hand drawn. So you can do anything. Just try to figure it out what works best for you. Submission format will be in the form of JPG, PNG, or PDF. So file name, your name, underscore module 1 business slide. Okay, I need to submit it the deadline date or via the Google form. Okay, so this is what is going to be your assignment. Okay, so it's very important that once again, one slide, the poster which shows your business name, your creative logo can be drawn by hand or design online, a catchy tagline, optional 1 or 2 lines, but you make it whatever comes in your mind. Okay, this is the link, and even there is a QR code. You can scan it. And let me be very honest here, all of you. Do not wait to be great. Start small. Start today. The best way to predict the future is to create it. That's what the Peter Drucker said. Okay. I would want all of you to take this QR scan, and then you can start, you know, sharing your content, and you can start preparing yourself. Okay. You can take the picture of it or you can take the scan of it. Okay. Now, so how SAS Foundation can help? Of course, we have a support system to training, resources, ongoing assistant. This is our contact informations. Okay. The email ID, contact at the rate of SAS foundation.in. Okay. The phone number which is mentioned here, the website which is mentioned here. Please go and visit the website, understand, and come to us, and we'll be really happy to help. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for your wonderful, you know, being a great student, and you've been so patiently listening to me here. Okay. Now, this session is open for a discussion. So, I hope all of you got an idea. Yes, no,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, dear Aditi. Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
ma'am.
Okay. Now, can anyone can tell me what did you learn? The one statement. I want everyone to come on video. Come on. I always want to take a good picture also with everyone. Come on, guys. Come. Yes, Ikansh. Yes, Priyanka. Yes, Manan. Wow, so nice. I also have a specs here. Okay. Riva, Mihika, Aditi, Abhinav. Yes, I would see. Yes, perfectly fine. Yes, the rest, all of you. Please come on the system. Okay, cool. Now, tell me, what is the one thing you will learn from today's session? Whatever, doesn't matter. What is the one thing you learned from this session? One.
how
Yes.
to how to think about a creative idea for business.
Okay. How to think. Okay. What else?
How
Yes.
to promote your business ideas.
How to promote your business idea. Very good. What else? Yes, Manan.
Start small, think big.
Absolutely. Yes, Abhinav.
Ma'am, multiple ideas which we can think to make startups.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Yes. I think everyone should say something. Huh? This is compulsory assignment. Okay. Okay. So it's very important that you will learn that one thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have to only stick to. Yes, Ganesh. The best idea to predict the future is to create it. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yes, Ravi. Tell me.
Qualities of an entrepreneur.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. That does matter. That does matter. Very good. What else? What else? One thing. It is there. Yes, Dinesh. What is entrepreneurship and how the things we should do for it? Okay, absolutely right. And something very, very important is your mindset. At least be ready. Doesn't matter. Okay. Try and fail, but never fails to try. This was my motto 20 years before. Yes, Riva, never underestimate yourself. Absolutely never underestimate. Okay. When I was in my college, my medical, I was in the college, and we had some competition like Miss LT, like for example, you do ramp walk and all, right? So there I use this statement: try and fail, but never fails to try. And believe me, my dear students, that really helped me till now to have my 4 businesses and other family businesses. So this is the way to start. You will get disappointed, doesn't matter, but try. Okay, just give a try. Just give a try. Okay. Yes. Now, I would like to ask also that when you want to do any digital content creation, what one thing you should keep in mind as a part of the learning? You should know, of course, cybersecurity is something very, very important. All of you know that. You should know how to use the platform. Okay. You should know if there is anything, because nowadays the children are using the platform, but you should be very, very careful whenever you use it. You should know what, you should know how, you should know when, where, all this area should be knowing it. Okay. That something is very, very important. Now, another aspect, like straight away when you were listening to this particular session, what was that one point you thought that I want to do this business? Yes. Yes, we will start with I can see many team members here. Let me see their names. Yes, yes, I will ask one by one. You can come on online or you can just tell me, okay? So, Vivan. Okay, Vivan is there. Vivan, what was that one thing you wanted to start? Doesn't matter. At least just what was the idea that sparks in your mind? What do you wanted to start with on? Come on, be ready, huh? Okay, Stuti, what is the one thing you wanted to start with? Come on, if you can't say now, how will you be very openly sharing this information on the YouTube or the WhatsApp, right? You can start sharing with me now. Okay, Stuti, what is the one thing you wanted to start with? Yes, Kavya.
Ma'am, the one thing I wanted to start was to provide science lessons on YouTube and
Okay,
provide e-notes to students who don't like learning science.
okay, perfect, amazing, very good. Yes, yes, we have a Ravi. Okay, I can see Ravi patient. Okay, Ravi, what you want to do it? Come on. So only Kavya will submit the assignment. Okay. Yes, 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 Riva. Tell me, what do you want to do?
Yes, ma'am. Maybe making posters in Canva for school event.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. What else? Manan, what do you want to do? अरे कुछ भी बोल सकते हो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ओके ओके जगमीत यस जगमीत व्हाट डू यू वांट टू डू जगमीत
Actually, I have thought that many students like me have a hobby to read books, but they don't have so much space to read it. So I thought I would create a website which provided books for every book that everyone wants.
okay okay yes Priyanka what do you want to do Priyanka
Perhaps a newsletter or a book.
okay and one more thing whatever you say here to me that doesn't matter you will do the same thing okay at least you say it Avinav what do you want to do Avinav
Ma'am, currently I have done some little bit draft work. It's on it real the AI chatbots which read the books and they will make questions and help in the revision and make the self test also, which
oh wow
helps in the revision for exams also.
that's an amazing okay
Yes.
that's really cool okay now we
Ma'am,
have yes dear yes
ma'am, actually, I remember I had a idea a year ago that
uh-huh.
it was like we would like produce some posters on some people's interests and all, and then we
Okay.
would sell them at higher price than the like production cost, but it never
Okay.
worked out.
स्टार्ट नाउ स्टार्ट करो अगर वायबल है तो चालू कर दो कोई इश्यूज नहीं है ओके वी
Like we
हैव
had
अ
an offer.
यस यस ट्राई वी हैव अ peher yes peher what do you want to do dear yes we have a Kanish we have Kavya already spoke Pooja yes what do you want to do guys yes dear tell me Ekansh
Ma'am, I'd like to record podcasts of stories or
wow
real life incidents.
wow that's an amazing that's really cool okay okay yes yes Kanish tell me
Ma'am, I want to promote engineering and provide free classes of engineering on Google Docs.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, who's left? Who's left, guys? Anybody? See, it doesn't matter. You voice out. You say. Yes, Kavya, we can start learning at any age, but we should start. Absolutely. 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 Okay. A one thing which comes in your mind that every time I'm going to be there with you for almost 1.5 months. Okay. Post that also I'm going to be there with you. Okay. And there will be a surprise from my side if you all do something different or something excel in your skills whatever you're doing. I will talk to Dr. Nitin, we can start something differently. Okay, so believe me, try, just give a try, doesn't matter a small or a big, doesn't matter. Okay, yes Dinesh, we can make a Rubik cube solver app and many tricks. Oh, of course you can do it, you can definitely do it, try if you can definitely do it. Okay. Yes, yes, Vivan. Tell me, what do you want to do?
Ma'am, I tried to, ma'am. I made a all plastic pen. Like the pen nib is metal, uh, but in my idea, I will try to make the pen all plastic, so the nib will be also plastic.
Okay, that's nice. Something different. Okay, cool. So I'm sure all of you are ready with your plans. Yes, all are ready. Give me thumbs up. Give me cheer up. Come on, guys. Give me thumbs up. Okay, give me thumbs up. Very good. Very good. Now, what I want to do, all of you, okay? Come on, give a big round of applause to everyone because we were there. Today we have attended the session. Come on, give a big round of applause to everyone. Come on, Abhinav, bajao tali yaar. खुद के लिए बजाओ. Don't you think it's an achievement that we tried? Yes or no? We are speaking. We are trying. We will do. And believe me, today is the day, which is the 4th April, and the day when we're going to finish, I will give you this, I'll give you this guarantee that you will change and your future will change. Okay. Let me be very strong on that and it will change. So be stern. We are there. We are there to guide you. We are there to support you. All of you must have my numbers also there. You can connect with me. You can Google also. You will have an idea. So please do it and learn and do it wisely. Come back to us with the good solutions. We'll be happy to support you. Okay? All clear? All are with me? Yes? Yes, absolutely. Come on. Now we will be taking a good picture. Come on, everybody. I want everyone to come on the video and say samosa, cheese, jalebi, vada pav. Okay, come on, guys. I want to take a picture. Come on, smile. Absolutely nice. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Let me see what my other team member is doing. Yes, I can see their picture. I can see them with a good smile. That's so nice. Okay. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Really cool. Okay. I'm very happy that today we started this session. The journey is going to be different. It's just a basic what we started. However, there will be a different tools, there are different ideas. We'll be teaching you the importance of the other ideas also. Feel free to reach out. Start your assignment. Think. Trust your gut feeling. Okay. Don't listen to anyone. Trust your gut feeling. Okay. If you like something, doing it. If it is doable, please do it. Okay. Any more question for me? Any question for me? We have last 6 minutes to go. Any question? Yes, Kavya.
Ma'am, where do we have to submit the assignment?
The Google form is given dear. In the Google
Okay.
form, you need to upload it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Anybody else? Any question? Any question?
Miss, what is the assignment?
Okay. In the assignment, you're going to start creating your business idea, your logo. Okay. Allow me to share you one more time. So you can take the screenshot also. Okay. 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 Just tell me if you're able to see my screen. Okay. Yeah. This is your assignment. Okay. This is your assignment. Okay. All clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. This is going to
Ma'am,
be
will
your
this be
assignment.
provided in the group?
Yes. We will do that. Okay. And if you want, you can actually take the picture of this also. You get an idea. It will be provided, the recording will be provided in the group. However, you can take the picture for your own understanding.
और खींचता हूँ.
Done? Okay. Yes? Okay, these are the assignment instruction. Okay. Okay, good. Nice. So, all the best. So, I'm trying to see all of you by tomorrow, 5 o'clock, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And please come up with the questions. We can solve something new. Okay. I have my own company named by JD Tech Innovation, Avina Nascent Health Solution, Geriatric Retirement Homes, the BK Group, where we have another 6 businesses also. Okay, so these are the area. Plus, we are working with NGOs, CSR initiatives. So take the advantage. Ask me, bother me. Okay. So I think we can definitely start doing by ourselves, and it can really be helpful. Okay.